when I'm not. What? Use a cleaning cassette. I don't have a cleaning cassette. Are you recording now? Alright. So anyway, in between cutting myself and wishing I was dead and making video journals for all my friends, I like to get on MySpace. Now, lately on MySpace, besides jumping on all the cool kid trains and stuff, I've been getting like a lot of bulletins about dating sites and free iPods, all this stuff. And I know my friends aren't really posting this stuff, and it's like hardcore hackers got into it, and like, I don't know, somebody needs to fix it. I don't know what to tell them to do. It just makes me want to cut myself more. You really putting this shit on MySpace and shit, dog? Snap! Them hoes gonna love this shit. What's happening, baby? What? Yeah, fake shit. Check it, dog. I'm going on there all the time, MySpace and shit, whatnot, checking out the hoes, hollering. Nigga Lo be telling me that, like, half the people in my top 8 ain't real, they used for marketing or something. That nigga don't know what he's talking about. Them bitches is fine. You wanna find me? MySpace/jackass. That's me. I'm a jackass. I'm a jackass. Check it. Nigga Lo been talking about, the fuck you been talking about? Alright. So anyway, he's talking about, like, up in that bulletin area, where, you be hollering at your people, you know what I'm saying? Be like, niggas, we going to the beach, what's happening, you know what I'm saying? Well, people been hacking into accounts or something, and, like, posting stuff that you didn't post, but they doing it from your name. So when your homies and shit be like, say, fucking nigga Jackass just posted something, they be like, alright, I'm gonna check it out. So they click it. Nigga, I ain't post that ain't me. It's somebody promoting something. It ain't promoting my music, I know that. You know what I'm saying? They promoting like something else. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to blow up. Like Jamie Kennedy's blowing up. You know what I'm saying? I got the old school maxes, dog. Come on. Let's do this thing. I just love how they do that shit on the news, like they're doing something in between shoots. Alright, but anyway, this is my first video blog. I just want to give everybody the heads up on what's going on with these fake MySpace login pages that are being used to harvest your email addresses and your MySpace passwords. This is a serious issue that's going on right now. You can even look on the FBI's website. They have a bulletin about this from a while back from people that were employing a different angle to get you to the point of being on the fake page. Well, what was going on with that was the fuck all y'all niggas virus thingy, and as the FBI has on their site, they had it where that it was the check out these old school pics. You'd see that posted as a bulletin title. You'd go into it and it would auto redirect you to a fake page, and you would assume, well, MySpace is full of errors, maybe it just screwed up and it signed me out, and you'd enter in your info, and then you'd just be redirected back to MySpace's your home page within MySpace. So you'd never realize what actually happened was that was a spoof page. You entered in your info, you clicked the button, and that info was sent to the guy with the fake page set up. So he would have your email address that you use with MySpace and your password. Now what he does with that, that could be a number of things afterwards. But anyway, that was going on, but the Flash 9 upgrade has taken care of that. You will no longer go to a page and automatically be directed elsewhere. That's not going to happen. If you haven't already upgraded to the Flash 9, go to the video section of MySpace and try to view any video. You have to have Flash 9 to have it. If you don't have Flash 9, it will prompt you to download Flash 9. You need to download that immediately. So let me see here. Excuse the ghetto-ness. This isn't a freaking Jimmy Kimmel show or nothing. I'm sitting here with a piece of paper that says points to make. So here are my points to make. Number one, change your MySpace password. And if you have used the same email address on your MySpace account and the same password on other websites, PayPal, your banking, your email, go to all of those and change your password, because a lot of people use the exact same password, exact same email address that's associated with everything. The guys harvesting these email addresses, they're not completely retarded. They're pretty stupid, but they're not completely retarded, and they will eventually try to get into PayPal accounts, etc. So don't just change your MySpace password, change all of your passwords across the board. Even if you don't believe you've fallen victim to this, because a lot of people have. Jamie Kennedy, I made reference to him as Ghetto LoLo, because Jamie Kennedy, about a week back, I saw him post a bulletin saying, somebody hacked my account, I don't know what's going on, they were posting bulletins about a dating site or something. Well, he fell victim to a spoof login page, and some spammer sent out spam, not even knowing he was doing it from Jamie Kennedy's account. But anyway, I digress. Let me see here. Upgrade to Flash 9, got that. Change password, got that. Okay, now what these scumbags are doing basically. Here's what's going on. Since they can't auto redirect you to a page anymore with a Flash embed, because the Flash 9 has killed that, they're having to employ different methods to trick you into going to pages that you will believe that you have to enter in your login information. Here is the typical, everybody's seen this, is your MySpace login page. When you don't log in from the home page, that's what it looks like. I just happened to catch it on night that the login link right there, login image was broken. Pretty typical MySpace. But anyway, you will see this login page just like this, with an ad and everything. They're playing it up. But it's not on MySpace's website. But they're doing some tricky stuff to make you believe that it is. The smarter ones are anyway. Here's the typical MySpace website address that you'll see at the top of your browser, where it says Google or MySpace or whatever. This is where what you will normally see on a real MySpace login. Back that up. It's login.myspace.com/index.coldfusionsucksass. Blah 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 blah. That is a real one at the top. Besides blah 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 blah. Now the second two you see, if you see a login page in whatever website, www, I just put not MySpace, but it could be Joe's Crab Shack, or they might even try to trick you up by having something like x1234myspace.com. If it isn't that first one, all right, take a look, then you're not there. Now some of the more tricky guys are doing stuff like, where's my finger go? Right there. See, that is login dash. You notice it's not a dot, it's a dash. MySpace.notmyspace.com. The reason you see that dot there is because the rest of this is a subdomain. Okay, so they're just naming that anything they want, but the website remains the same. Joe's Crab Shack or whatever. So that could be a fake login page. Now this third one is basically the same thing, but with the guy being a little bit smarter. It would be to use login dash. Again, notice it's not dot. MySpace dash com dash index dash CMF dash fusion action. Then finally, damn, I suck at this. Dot, not MySpace, and then it'll even have index.php, blah 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 blah. So all of that looks like a regular login page, besides the dashes and the fact that you are not on MySpace's domain. That'll be whatever domain you're on. Now, the extra tricky guys are using the very bottom one. Okay, it'll be login dash MySpace dash com dash index dash, there's the actual domain you're on. They'll just name it, they'll register something like CFRXW. That way you have no idea what's going on. So that one looks pretty legit too. But anyway, those look fairly legit. If you're on something like that last one or the one before that, and it looks like a MySpace page, you're not the most savvy internet person in the world, you will most likely enter your information, especially considering that you're so used to seeing this. This is a social icon that MySpace has created. Sorry, an unexpected error has occurred. This error has been forwarded to MySpace's technical group. If you're a MySpace user, you see this hundreds of times. You go to click someone's picture, unexpected error. You go to post your blog, unexpected error. You know, you go to do anything, you're going to see that. So common sense would dictate, well, if I'm always clicking and I'm always getting these errors, well, if I click somewhere and then I, end up somewhere and it has a login page, maybe MySpace screwed up and logged me out. So I can see where some people would fall into this a little bit. What am I getting at? 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 Okay, I remembered what I was getting at. What I was getting at was to explain how they were getting you onto these fake login pages in the first place, now that they can't auto-redirect you there. What they're doing is employing basic spammerish kind of things in the bulletin system, where that you'll see something that'll say, click here to get 20 pics, for your MySpace account instead of the 16 or whatever you get. So you click on that, you go to the link, and it's a fake login page. Or they'll do stuff like, on a fake profile, you'll get a request in from a hot chick, and you go to her profile, and it'll say, click here for my pictures. You'll click there for the pictures, and, well, you're on a fake login page. They're doing goofy stuff like that, which isn't nearly as effective and convincing as, the redirect was. But this is still a problem, and a lot of people are still falling for it. So basically just remember this: unless you type in the address, myspace.com, and press enter or click your mouse button or whatever you do, or access it through a bookmark, do not enter in your MySpace email address. Well, the email address is associated with your MySpace account and your password, because, there's a lot of people harvesting these. Let me pick on a bulletin that's been going around about this. This person actually was able to piece together that the spoof pages and that the bulletin spam have something to do with each other. Well, actually, first let me explain what those have to do with each other. The people harvesting these email addresses and passwords have different motives that they're doing it for. Some of them are just goofy kids that are doing it. They want to log into accounts and screw with people, log into some guy's account and, post a bulletin to all their friends saying, I'm coming out of the closet, I'm in love with Lance Bass, I want to, freaking marry him or whatever, So it's people doing stuff like that that isn't necessarily really malicious, but, it's still fucking with people. Other people are doing it for spamming within the bulletins. What they are doing is they are collecting large databases of email addresses and passwords. Then they're using an automated program, all right, that will log into each account one at a time in an automated fashion and post the same bulletin or bulletins from those accounts. Check out this dating website, check out this, check out that. So they're not physically going in and doing anything, bad to your account, like changing your password, which some have started doing that. That's a different story. But what these guys are doing, they're strictly using it for spam in the bulletins. They're not even personally going into your account. They're doing it through an automated fashion. That's what happened to Jamie Kennedy's account. That's what's happening to hundreds of other people's accounts. They've got their databases. They run through it. It spams everybody's friends. Everybody sees it. Why is my friend posting this garbage? Or, whoa, it's my friend posting it. It must be true. So that's what's going on with that. What bothers me is the guys that are collecting all of this information that haven't started using it for anything yet. I foresee some stuff that used to happen on American Online back in '95. People that, any of you that were online back then and on American Online, you'll remember every day at around 5 a.m. American Online would shut down for 1 hour every day, all right, to do their regular maintenance, all right. Well, whenever all the script kiddies would have little riots on American Online, running into all the chat rooms and sending out mass messages to the terms of service people, they're the people that would handle the complaints, but then you got spammers spamming them with thousands of messages, and they would just have online riots. Well, American Online would sometimes have to shut down, instead of at 5 or whatever time it was, they'd have to shut down at 3, and they'd be shut down for like 3 or 4 hours during the 24-hour period instead of 1 hour. I foresee stuff like this happening on MySpace because a lot of your passwords and email addresses have been harvested and they're sitting there. I don't know what these little kids are planning, but they're going to start sending out mass bulletins, acting stupid, erasing all your profile information. They're just going to act a complete ass, and they're going to pretend they're doing it with some kind of noble cause, because that's what kids like this do. They'll say, oh well, MySpace was sold to News Corp and it's an evil organization, so we're going to go in there and fuck with everybody's profiles. You know, it's goofy logic like that going on, which really all they're doing is fucking off, and it's what, you know, they're having fun with. So that's the stuff I see coming up. So if you don't change your password now and quit falling for spoof login pages and your account gets screwed up, that's what's going on. Otherwise, I also see a lot of these guys that have more malicious intent going after PayPal accounts. It's a little bit more far-fetched to say they're going to go into individual banks and all of that, because they'd have to go to Regions Bank, they'd have to go to Bank One and sit there and, you know, keep trying all these different combinations of banks with the different passwords and all that. Whereas almost everybody has a PayPal account and they have their bank accounts attached to it. So if your PayPal and MySpace, you know, you're using the same email addresses, same passwords, change that shit. Change it now. You know, don't, you know, as a matter of fact, use different passwords for the sites, just in case you end up falling victim to something like this later. Alright, now let me pick on this bulletin. This bulletin says, MySpace is been hacked. Please read. It is been. Not has been. It is been. To my friends, please pass this on when you are done reading it. There has been a power outage there has not been a power outage at MySpace data centers. They are avoiding telling us the truth, but there may indeed be some database problems because MySpace is being hacked hardcore. That is patently false. There was a power outage. That is the reason MySpace is all screwed up. That, and, you know, it's MySpace. It's screwed up anyway. Blah 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 blah. And then it touches on some things that are actually true. You know, it says like, you know, don't enter in your password. You know, blah 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 blah. Yeah. Look at the address on the top. Yes, that's true. Then they're explaining that the hacker has mad hacking skills, which is not true. Then they're saying they're stealing server space. That's not true. They're just using free host and their own domains if they have them. Blah 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 blah. Saying it starts a chain reaction like a worm. That's not really true at all. Many of you use your same email and password info on other sites. He makes the same point which I'm making right now. Change your password on the other sites, not just MySpace. That's where the real malicious guys are going to get you. Blah blah blah. Also, here's an article. Well, that's about it. That's it. You're getting redirected to fake login pages by clicking on goofy stuff in bulletins saying you're going to get, you know, extra pictures on your MySpace account, or check out these cool layouts, or hey, look, I'm shaking my ass on this website, come see me shake my ass, and then you click there and it's a fake login page. Don't enter your information on crap like that. That's it. And this is the last thing I have, is my recommendation for MySpace to change up that social icon they've created a bit, their error message. I recommend that they just start keeping it real. That's right. Sorry, an expected error has occurred. This error has not been forwarded to MySpace's technical group. We've accepted the fact that our site makes Courtney Love look stable, even after a week-long coke binge. Alright. I'm out, my slutties.